On.
We be disturbing the peace. Working, we serving the streets. About to go 8 going beast. Bang, bang, leave you sleep.
Tick, tick, boom.
Hard body, and not scaring nobody. You make me resort to wildin'. You must be blind by the diamonds. I don't want it to be this way, but y'all won't need to try this. So it's no way around it. You the loudest one, it's go quiet. We be disturbing the peace. Working, we serving the streets. About to go 8 going beast. Bang, bang, leave you sleep. It's go, 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 go time.
Welcome, everybody, to Dueling Aces for September 9th, 2025. And no, you did not miss us last week. We missed you. Because, of course, we did our fantasy football draft show that went a little sideways. And, well, let's just say it's a good thing we did not have it on air anyway.
Let's just put it this way. There's this thing called a go live button that somebody, I'm not going to mention any names, forgot to hit.
Well, and actually, it would have been cut off of Facebook probably within the first 15 minutes.
Look, guys, just so you know, Zolt and I, we've put out ads on Indeed. We're on ZipRecruiter. We're trying to get a new producer, okay? We're doing the best we can.
Wow. So, anywho's, as I used to say, grab a snack, grab a glass, grab a snack, kick back, relax, and enjoy the audible ride. I'm drinking an awesome Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream, one of my new favorite little things I found, and it's very damn good. I'm already on can number 2. That one's empty.
You wonder why you don't sleep at night.
Hey, I gotta have 2 to get through this show with you. Hey, okay.
You've been surviving Bruiser and Suds and them a lot longer before I came along. Trust me, I'm a saint compared to some.
which is why we definitely were glad we weren't on the air last week.
Oh yeah, that would have been a freaking mess last week.
It wasn't pretty. It was not pretty. And the draft was interesting, to say the least. I think we could say that it was an interesting draft. There were, unfortunately, only 8 fortunate souls versus our usual 10. I'm trying to pull up the graphic now because I still do have it. I think this one is it. Yes. And share screen. We'll flip it to the other side. Ta-da! And here it is. So, Doug had 1. Dave from Redline was at 2. Number 3 was... 2 was
Suds.
3. Suds, yeah, that's right. Suds. Zolt at 4. Adam at 5. I had 6.
Yes, and then it was Clint and me
at 7, and then our new man sitting here had 8.
Also, if he's listening at some point, Doug, thanks for the ass whooping this week. Kicked my ass all over the place. By the way,
really? You had the awesome brand new rookie, Tampa Bay rookie, and he just went off.
Yeah, let's not talk about who I did and didn't start, okay?
Oh no, you didn't. Oh.
Let me just say this. Nate Wiggins, you're a great young corner for the Baltimore Ravens. When James Cook is already 50 yards deep on a run, don't tackle him at the 1 yard line. To then have Josh Allen leap over the freaking huddle for a
Mhm.
touchdown and screw me out of points. Don't do that, man. It's not cool. It's not cool at all.
I
But
know
it's
I
okay
did.
because I'm up 1-0 in I'm up in my other league already, so I'm good. I'm chilling.
I was gonna say, how you doing in the other ones?
Oh, I had my other league. I had my match won by 4 o'clock.
Oh wow.
Nothing, nothing mattered outside of that. I was done by. I was up winning by 4.
Well, I know in Zolt's league, I was successful in defeating Adam 112-109.
That's not a surprise.
um Shrods was the top dog though with 141 points.
I was top dog in my other league too. 133.02, I believe.
Yeah, I did not have I had no bench warmers. Oh, yes, I did. I'm sorry. Javante Williams, of course. You know, those
I
couple of
have you.
short yardage touchdowns definitely help.
Yeah, that will help. I have
And
Ibuka in my other league. I have Ibuka in both leagues and didn't start him in either.
ooh,
Well, all right, to be fair, my wide receivers in my other league are a little more loaded than what I have in the Dueling Aces league. So it's kind of hard to make. I'm not struggling with decision making.
well, it is interesting. I did have a lot of my players in Zolt's league all have the letter J, either beginning with the first name, the last name, or in the name. Uh, even made a neat little rendition thing of the J team off of the old A team theme. But Jaden Daniels, Genty, TJ Hawkinson, Jake Moody, who will be released. The 49ers released him before I could. So that's going to, bump one off.
Only about a
And
year too late.
CJ Stroud, uh, Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, and Jaden Higgins. So yeah, there's a lot of J's there. The J team was successful. Zolt actually named his team JJ and JJ, and damn, I'm not kidding you. That's exactly what it says. JJ and JJ and dot 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 DAMN.
What the no comment.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't repeat that team name on the air. Um, I'll have to snapshot you that one, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't be we won't be. My Dueling Aces one, of course. This one, CMC is just a little worthy is the team name.
Hey,
Hey,
hey, I like the worthy one. That's a real knockout. Or at
so
least even
CM,
Travis Kelsey thought so.
yeah, that was way to turn around and take out your competition for receptions. Everybody's like, that was friendly fire. I'm like, no, that was called quit stealing my money.
That was a business decision.
uh so who did I take on? I took on Suds and I won 1380 to 1213. And I need to thank Puka Nakua, the 49ers defense, And thank you for that strip sack, Mr. Bosa, on Sam Darnold at the end there. That was great. A kicker named Cam Little, who will be seeking that 70-yarder eventually. My man got 150 points. 10 shy of Christian McCaffrey, who, by the way, stayed healthy through the whole game. And as Sam kindly pointed out last night on his usual weekly 49er injury report, Mr. Kittle,
You're welcome.
he gone for a little while.
Yeah, let's not talk about that, please.
And for some crazy reason, because I had CJ Stroud and Justin Jefferson and JJ McCarthy and Jackson Smith and Jigba on my, I believe this is my Ohio League. J Team's Digging a Little is the team name. The J Team's Digging a Little. So, yes, I happen to have Mr. Diggs on this roster. And my kicker is Cam Little again. And it says that I won this past week. Let's see who I conquered here. It looks like I took out the Leo. Fourth and drunk. Wow. This one was super close. 14-17 to 13-92. Allen's just a little uncomfortable. Mahomes versus a Stroud matchup. But I did have a new Washington wide receiver, Mr. Deebo Samuel, ripped up and got me 220. Again, Cam Little with that $150. It's always nice. The Broncos defense and the Vikings defense was our difference. Broncos defense got me 269. The Vikings defense got him 236.
Jesus.
Yeah. That's super close. That's a little bit too uncomfortable for my liking. Holy cow. So that is the Ohio League. And then there's the Michigan League. The original, the MI Aces. And apparently, yep, I got my butt waxed. Because it did not pop up, hey, you won. It's like, well, how bad was the shellacking and who gave it to me? Oh, man, it was Kevin. And Kevin proved his team name more points than you. He definitely did. 1,598 points. Too shy of 1,600. And I barely broke 1,000 with 1,023. Oh, well, when half of your team's more than half of your team's points come from one Josh Allen at 745 points, that's going to do it. Brees Hall did have a nice showing, $174. McLaurin, unfortunately, like I said, Debo got all of it. Oh, this is the league I had to draft Chase. Whew. I'm telling you, this is why I don't do Chase, because I know that since he don't go by it just doesn't go well. I did have Double E though from Tampa Bay with that. Ooh, dude, 204 on your bench in my league. Ouch.
Please don't talk. Let's not talk about it.
Oh, ouch.
He's starting this week. Let's just say that.
And what in the Blue Blazes? The Eagles defense, 47 points. Woo.
Okay. Well, when your defense's best player gets kicked out of the game 6 seconds in, things happen.
Yeah. That's
also, I just want to come on and say that Baker Mayfield is probably my favorite non-Philadelphia Eagles player in the NFL.
Yeah, I actually drafted him here. In
Dude's
this
just a freaking baller, man.
Mm-hmm.
Dude is just a flat out baller.
Listen, Justin Fields put on it. It's the revenge game, which went weirdly sideways between Pittsburgh and the Jets.
It was the quarterback
Field,
hole.
Fields propped up 473. I mean, damn. But yeah, Baker got 415. I mean, that's pretty consistent for his stuff.
Oh yeah.
One of the surprising ones, but then again, not so surprising when I saw the highlights of the Tennessee Titans. I need to talk about this. I went through and I actually watched the the little divvy replay that's on the PlayStation and on my phone.
Okay.
So I'm watching Cam Ward. Cam Ward found out why the Titans had the first pick overall.
Oh yes.
And you want to talk about a team that should have went and they got Tyler Lockett. They should have went shopping for another number one. Because
Yeah, because
I told everybody, they're like, oh, well, we'll grab Ridley. You go right ahead and grab Ridley. That boy, it's like him and Njoku. Better hands on a snake, as Ryan always says.
just think of this. And I keep reminding this to people. Do you understand that Calvin Ridley is the reason that AJ Brown is a Philadelphia Eagle?
Mm-hmm.
Because they had a trade in place for him before he got suspended. So thank the good Lord that Calvin Ridley couldn't delete FanDuel fast enough because I freaking got AJ Brown. Because I'm sorry, there ain't no way in hell we're winning a Super Bowl with Calvin Ridley. There ain't no way. So yeah, I'm very grateful for Calvin Ridley and his DraftKings account.
It's a damn shame. It is a damn shame. And
also,
then Amari Cooper deciding last minute as people are drafting him in bottom rounds. I'm sorry, I'm going to retire. What? Wait a minute. Listen, suck it up, dude. I mean, the old man isn't crazy. I mean, hell, I knew that it's like somebody last week said the Raiders were going to be garbage. I heard that on some other show. And I'm just like, I don't know about that. And there's a reason why it's like, I'm sorry. As I heard from other people, well, Carroll's garbage. I'm like, okay, the Raiders defense, that's one thing. That offense, hello, they went shopping.
Yeah, because I like the thing, and we said on 609, we don't think the Raiders are going to be terrible. It's just the problem with them is, have they gotten better than the other three teams in their division? Because that division is loaded.
Well, here's kind of the weird thing. The Raiders went shopping. They like what they picked. Some of it may be ripe. You know where I'm getting at there. Some of it may be ripe, but it's still really, really good, even though it is ripe. And then some of it is just got plucked. And hey, it's not a bad combination for some salsa. And let's just say that I think the barbecue in Kansas City, it might be a little dry. It could be dry. Because
True.
if you smell what's cooking over there in the AFC West, it looks like something might be rising and something might be falling.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
And strangely, everybody could be balanced this year. I mean, we never really went over our traditional, hey, what's our outlook episode. We apologize for that, by the way. But yeah, this is looking a little odd. But relax, people. It's only week one. You're not, well, outside outside of the 49ers and the Browns, probably fighting to look for kickers. Uh,
If the
chill, people, just freaking chill. I mean, last night you guys were actually live on 609, and you guys were watching the Bears and Vikings game, and it was
great game.
it was sounding very interesting in a lot of spots as I was crashing early for the evening. But I was listening the whole time. Then I was kind of like, man, you guys were on really late. And I was like, hey,
Oh yeah,
what's with this overtime?
too much to talk about. That's the problem.
Yeah, you did.
But the
You
thing,
did.
well, first off, my biggest takeaway from Monday Night Football is JJ McCarthy is exactly what I said he was. He's a winner. Winners win.
And
All those people that were freaking the heck out over the first three quarters, the dude went on a 21-0 run in like a 10-minute stretch. Bing, bang, boom, ball game. And also,
blowing.
okay, you know what and you know what? Now I know it's only week 1, but here's the thing. I saw this for 17 weeks last year too. I have finally figured out the main issue with Caleb Williams.
Well,
do we know the term in baseball that you're between being a pitcher and just a thrower? You can throw 102 all you want, but if you can't command it, then what good are you, right?
Right.
The problem I have found out with Caleb Williams is that he has no throwing mechanics. It is 100-mile-an-hour darts all the freaking time. And because of that play style, he missed a bunch of makeable throws.
Well, again, listen, it's week 1. There's a different offense. That is a totally new offense he's got in. You've got to get real time. It's kind of like our situation when we're coaching the youngins. It can look good in practice, like bam, bam, bam. Yep, that's it. That's where you're going. That's great. You've got it. That's the assignment. But when you get real game and it counts for real, and you sit there and go, all right, what was that again? And it's going to happen. And it's like, okay, somebody got knocked off a route, which happens. And then it's how quickly can you make through the reads? And especially being, and I'm going to say it this way, Caleb Williams is a rookie again in the NFL because you just had a coach who kind of said, okay, we know the style. This is our system. You're good. It's what we want. It's what we need. Bam. You cut out the legs from underneath him. In comes Ben Johnson. Not his quarterback. He's got to learn a whole new system because it's not catered to him. He has to cater to the offense. That doesn't go so well. It does not work well at all.
And look, these were not the throws I'm talking about. These are not missing a read. He has Cole Kmet wide open in the middle of the field, and he threw the ball so damn hard that Kmet couldn't even react to it. Then he had DJ Moore basically run a stunt and then take it run down the field. He's got a walk-in touchdown if he just throws the ball in his general direction. Not only does he throw it over his head, it goes 4 yards out of bounds over his head. Caleb doesn't know. See, this is why being a great athlete and being a quarterback are two different things. Caleb Williams is a really good athlete. I could name you about 15 other guys that are better quarterbacks. Guys that know just where to take the easy play. Guys that know how to change the speed of the game for themselves to adjust to what they want to do. He's out there and it's 100 miles an hour all the time. Now he did show flashes.
Mhm.
His getting out of the pocket, using his legs. He looked good last night doing that. And there were some plays that he made that were good. But those are just throws you have to have. Those are throws you can't miss when the guys are that open. You're never gonna look. Ben Johnson may be one of the greatest offensive minds in the world. He can only scheme guys open so much. So when they're open, you gotta hit them.
Right.
Because next week's a whole different animal. Because you're going back home with Ben. Ben's homecoming in Detroit is this week. They got a lot better of, no offense. They got a pretty solid team still. I know what happened in Green Bay on Sunday. That's not going to happen every week. The Lions looked exactly like a team that lost both its coordinators. That's exactly how they looked, which is normal.
100 for I'm not gonna lie. I was shocked by that. I did not expect the Lions to come out that flat, especially when Zolt even said, hey, they were grooming the DC right behind Aaron and the OC to turn around and take over. Okay, if you were grooming him to take him over, you might want to go check and check the scissors and the razor blade, and might want to try grooming again, because
Did you hear?
damn, the defense looked god awful. And
You hear
that is flat?
the crazy stat with Jahmyr Gibbs on Sunday? His longest play of the game was 6 yards. And it came on his 19th touch of the game.
Oh. Wow.
So just in case he hears it later, Clint, I know I was mad at you last week for taking him. I forgive you.
And that's why my buddy Jamie was first pick overall with the Aces draft, and he and I had a conversation, a pretty in-depth conversation, and he said, I got the first pick. He goes, I really want Jahmyr Gibbs. He goes, but Bijan's there, and I don't know who I should take. And I said, okay, listen. I said, flat out being honest. And he's like, what would you do? And I said, okay, it's real simple. You not only lost the offensive coordinator, you lost the defensive coordinator. Those first 6 games are going to be rough. I said, and who's going to really take the brunt of the punishment? Jahmyr Gibbs is. I said, Goff is going to. Gibbs is going to. I said, it is going to take several weeks to really fine tune this thing. I says, and it may take maybe even a couple more. I says, but I wouldn't go near it with a 10-foot pole. And that included drafting. I mean, I had the fortunate pleasure of drafting Sam Laporta in one league. I know I do have him. But I was just like, man, I said, it might be trade opportunity, because I'd be sitting there going, man, I think I'd be better off with Ingram. Just because I know what the Lions situation is going to be. And what I think it's still going to have to progress to,
And not to mention again, when we were doing our 609 top 10 list every week and we did offensive line, we had the Lions' offensive line a lot lower than they were last year because of all the changes. Having two younger players in Mahogany and Ratledge playing guard, and with as good. And yes, Glasgow was very good last year playing guard. Now he has moved over playing center. So basically, you have a new starter at every spot of the interior. You have a new left guard, a new right guard, and a new center. So essentially, you have all three of your interior spots changing. And it looked just like that on Sunday. Not to mention, Penai Sewell did not have a great game either. Micah was having himself a pretty solid afternoon for a guy who only played about 40% of the snaps. So it's going to, like you said, it's going to take time. The defense still has talent, still has Hutchinson, Arnold, Branch. Oh, you still have some players on that side. That offense, way too dynamic, way filled with too many playmakers to be that bad. Unfortunately, they may take it out on Ben Johnson and the Bears this weekend.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Ben, even last night, like you just said, it was a good game.
Oh, it was a great game.
Good game. It was a really good game. And it's like, hey, you know what? What is this? The student likes to turn around and take it back out on the teacher. And it's just like, dude, off the cuff scenario. Ben goes into Detroit and wins. And the Lions are sitting at 0-2 to start. All the Lions fans freak the hell out. Watch. They will be freaking the hell out. And you know what Dan Campbell does best? Dan Campbell, as Berman used to say, circles the wagons, hones it back in, and they'll take on week 3. So, fair warning for the Lions fans. It could be interesting. It could be real interesting. Or Campbell just knows on exactly how Ben might play it because he's seen it before and he'll know what to do. That's going to be the chess match. Do I think it may be a high-scoring game next week? Nope. Not a chance. Sam, that will be a low-scoring affair. If either team hits 20, it'll be amazing. I think it'll be amazing if either side hits 20. I think I really do. I would not. Yeah. I would not bet that one at all. I'd stay away from that one.
I mean, give the credit where credit was due. Dennis Allen's defense on last night against Minnesota looked great till the 11:42 mark of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say until.
But you know what? But again, here's the other problem. You can also put that on Cairo Santos, who by the way, last was the quickest cut I've ever made in fantasy football history. Already on a new kicker. Cairo Santos stinks. You can't when you miss a field goal in that part of the game and you give the Vikings a short field. I don't care how bad their offense has been all night. You give a team short field. So
yeah, I don't, I don't disagree. It's like, dude, just punt that sucker. Punt it away.
And I mean, hey, man, let's look at something. JJ McCarthy had a great fourth quarter comeback. Justin Fields and Garrett Wilson hooked up for a touchdown. Ibuka caught a touchdown. Tyler Warren had a great game for the Colts. The Big Ten represented on Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of that team, how did they win? I mean, I cannot say it with a straight face. I'm sorry, I just can't.
Well, let's just think. This is probably easily the best offensive line Daniel Jones has had in his career. Daniel Jones actually, remember something. Daniel Jones did get the Giants to the playoffs when he had a capable run game. He's got that again now in Indy. And even though they don't have the sexy 1,000-yard wide receivers, remember what I said. Downs, Pierce, and Pittman. Are they number ones? No. They're probably all number two, number threes. All three of them had 800 yards last year. So if you don't have the big 1,500-yard receiver like a Chase, Jefferson, A.J. Brown, it's not bad to have three dudes that can give you 700-800 each. On top of that, you add Tyler Warren to that. And they were making moves in the and their defense, they were making moves in the offseason. They took Ward from the Niners. They took Cam Bynum from the Vikings. He had an interception on Sunday. The Colts, honestly, they don't have a bad team. They just can't get the most damn important position right. But now, the best quarterback season that the Colts have had since Andrew Luck retired was the final year of Phillip Rivers' career. That was the last good quarterback season they had. If they could just get that position right, they're solid. They draft well. They hit on some of their free agents. They got a good talent roster. You just can't hit on the quarterback. And I'll tell you now, if Daniel Jones plays consistent this year, I'm not saying he's going to play like that every week. I'm not going to say he's going to pass for 270 every week, throw for 2 touchdowns, rush for 2 touchdowns. I'm not saying that. But if he plays consistent in a system that Shane Steichen has, which, remember something, Shane Steichen's system caters to mobile quarterbacks. Go ask Jalen Hurts how that goes. If they can get Daniel Jones to play a consistent role like they did on Sunday, they are a playoff team. And they may win the AFC South. Because I'll be honest, the Jags don't scare me one damn bit. Which, by the way, Trevor Lawrence, fantasy purposes, his name's Brian Thomas. Try throwing the ball to him for me. Please.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little.
You're lucky he got a rushing touchdown. But Jacksonville doesn't scare you. They look pretty solid against the worst team in the league on Sunday, which, okay, that's easy to do.
Right.
But the Texans' offense looks exactly what concerned me. The O-line looked terrible. Defense looks good. They look good. But you can't. But guess what? You can have the top defense all you want. You're not winning football games scoring 9 points. You're not. It's not going to happen.
No, I think Houston. I think Houston has to address that like so damn fast. I would be looking at, hey, you need before the trade deadline. You need to slap up some beef on that left side. You have to. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Hell, you might need to go get a new center. I'm not kidding.
They need a whole new line.
It's the right side's not too shabby, but good Lord. 1 guy out of 5. Jesus, come on, guys. Wake up.
If only you had Laramie.
Yeah, I know.
If only you had Tunsil. Oh, wait, you did.
Yeah. What a CJ is missing him right now. It's not like it was a horrible game. Hell, you were up 9-7 at halftime. Shoot. So it wasn't too bad. You were moving the ball. I think their running game still sucks. That's the problem.
Yeah.
And you're pushing, you've pushed Damian Pierce down so far that you don't want to bring him back up. And it's like, hello, that's why you drafted Pierce. I'm sorry, but Mixon and Chubb, that whole spiel, it's like, yeah, that's what you want to start and roll with. Hey, Cleveland could have told you, here, you can take our blown out tire. It's got 7 holes in it, and you can keep trying to plug it, but it's still going to leak like a son of a biscuit.
Now that here's the thing. Chubb going in there to be the backup to Mixon, that's fine. I think that's a very good little duo. But now that Mixon is potentially, we don't even know if he's going to play this year. now you're screwed.
Yeah. And like you said, and you got Pierce just sitting back there. It's like, hello, you might as well just throw Pierce back up top like you had him and let him go again.
Yeah. But this is my point, though. This is why I think the Colts have a really good chance to be a playoff team if they continue to play like this, because their division, like every year, sucks.
I think if Houston gets at least works on that on the center and that left tackle, and they get another, I think they still have to trade for another running back. I think they're going to have to. They're going to have to. They got to do something. They're going to have to. And then literally run with it from there. Because, like you said, Mixon, fat chance he plays this year. Fat chance. Yeah. And you got Chubb with one wheel. Cleveland will tell you, it ain't going to work.
No.
You know, you found yourself a lemon. Good luck. You morons. You found yourself a lemon. Deal with it.
And it doesn't help that CJ Stroud has not looked like his rookie of the year self 2 years ago. Still,
no, he's running for his life back there.
Yeah,
he's running for his life. I'm sorry. That happened when the Texans first got in there. Poor quarterback almost got killed in his first year. They almost killed the kid.
Yeah.
I mean,
that AFC,
no pun intended, but that car was getting smashed up like a derby car every week. That poor kid. They ruined that poor kid. They ruined that kid. They totally ruined that kid. Unfortunate. What?
It will be interesting to see what goes throughout in the AFC South because, and I mean, Tennessee, like you said, they picked number one last year for a reason. Got the quarterback, but excuse me, they ain't got much outside.
At 40?
Yes, we both get 40.
Okay.
So Cam Ward is a rookie. He's not going to, I don't know if he's going to come in here and make, I don't think the Titans are a playoff team anywhere close yet. They don't have the receivers. They don't have the offensive line. Still has to get together and get consistent, but they're still rebuilding in Tennessee.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like I said, I don't rule out the Colts possibly being a playoff team.
Yeah. Cam Ward needs a new tight end. He needs another number one receiver. I mean, Tyler Lockett didn't catch a cold. And I'm sure Lockett's sitting there going, Jesus, you know, I mean, hello, hey, speaking of offensive lines, my God, man. I mean, did you see how quick they were blowing through that offensive line? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Dude, listen. Now, in all fairness, it is the Broncos defensive line. But my God, man, I hope y'all know how to play. I hope they know how to play next week.
Yeah.
I mean, at least hopefully they got somebody. Let's see who they got next week. They get the Dolphins. Who's Tennessee got next week?
They have.
Oh God. Oh no, they're screwed. They got the Rams coming into town.
Oh boy.
Oh, whoops. Well, sorry, kid. sorry about your luck, buddy. Ouch.
What, you're screwed.
Oh, you're so hosed. well, let's look. My God. I mean, from the Thursday night games go from being such crap that nobody gave a damn to hello. we got real football being played on Thursday night, Sam. I mean, come on. Dude,
oh yeah.
The Commanders and the Packers. Okay.
Oh, we're in for a treat.
Yeah. Okay. this looks like this could be interesting. Spreads 3.5. The over/unders 48.5.
Yes,
Yep.
but there's some things to keep an
Remember
eye on
about
in that
that
game.
that 3 points for home field advantage. You'd throw it out the window, peeps.
Yeah, and I'm keeping an eye because the Packers right tackle Zach Tom hurt his hip on Sunday and did not return to the game. So he
Mhm.
was an estimated. Now Monday for Thursday nights, Monday practices are walkthroughs, but he
Mhm.
was an estimated on Monday as he would not have participated. So if give me one sec, I'm gonna go look and see if there's any update on that today. Let's see.
Yeah, it's hard to play, especially you're the first group to go from Sunday to Thursday. Those are not easy games to do right off the get-go. Those are tough. Those are
Yeah,
really
yeah.
tough.
All right, let me see. Did not participate. Let's see. Nope, Zach Tom did not participate today. Oh no, wait. He was limited today, so actually it's gotten better.
Okay.
My mistake. So we are
Um,
now limited.
what'd you think about the game on a Friday?
Well, okay, let's be fair. I had no issue this year because I'd
Well,
have to drive up to State College the next day.
but what do you think about that? I mean, if
I
the
have no
NFL
issue with it.
started pulling off on a Friday night and saying, "Hey, we're going to do Thursday and Friday."
I have no issue with it. We get Thursday night football, Friday night football, college all Saturday, then the season with the week one openers in the NFL. I'm okay, and Monday night football. Are you kidding me? I'm calling in sick next year. I'm sick Thursday to
It's
Monday,
it's almost a whole week of football straight if you
and
think
that's
about it.
okay.
It's
That's
Thursday,
perfectly
Friday, Saturday,
freaking
Sunday,
K.
Monday. And it's like, my God, I needed Tuesday to recover. And it's like, okay,
It's
go back to work Wednesday and then boom, Thursday night football again, then Friday night football again. I mean, to slap a game every Friday night instead of you do a Thursday, Friday, Sunday, Monday.
I'll say this:
Oh,
can we do Thursday, Friday instead of the stupid Monday night doubleheader that we have? In this,
oh,
well,
we're gonna get that. We're gonna get there. Relax, relax. We're
I
gonna get there.
hate
We're gonna
that.
get there. We're gonna get there. Hang on. We're gonna get there. The first debacle game, and I'm gonna call it a debacle game. The Jags and the Bengals. Yeah.
Which defense is worse?
Are you kidding? Which offense could be worse? Oh, wait a minute. That's right. Both field goal kickers will be getting so much action this week. It's gonna be the kickers, Sam.
Not the kickers.
Oh, it's gonna be the kickers. The Cowboys will get their first victory on Sunday. They play the Giants at home.
Russell Wilson's done.
If they get shellacked again and that offense doesn't come up with anything with him, oh,
Jackson Dart.
I can see how quick Jackson Dart's going to be on that bad boy. Then of course the game that we are all looking forward to, the Bears and the Lions. The Bears are at the Lions. 5.5. Generous damn spread right now. Generous. Rams blowing out the Titans. Patriots are at the Dolphins. I'd always say pretty much I'd be giving this one to the Patriots, but for some stupid reason, the Patriots just have a hard time in this part of the season going to Miami. They always do, and I don't know what it is. It didn't matter if it was Tom Brady and Gronkowski. They always just have this problem when they have to go to Miami early. They really do. And I just don't know why. And here's the crazy part, Sam, the spread is 1.5. So Vegas knows too. Yeah. Vegas knows too. When the spread is almost even, are you kidding me? Miami by 1.5. Oh, how the hell is the coach still coaching, by the way? Shouldn't he have been fired after the first quarter? My God.
I wouldn't even give him till I would have fired him at least at halftime.
Oh, and then, of course, Tyreek Hill's ex is trying to shake him down, trying to get more money. Didn't know if you saw that today. Domestic
yeah,
violence, more domestic violence claims, alleged claims, keep rolling off from all these ladies, and it's like, listen, I know of real situations within my life, and when I see a lot of these alleged incidents that are filed and then the guy's name is dragged through mud because he's making it in the NFL, and then it comes back that it was never a thing in the first place, and the women basically get off scot-free and nothing happens to them. I'm sorry, but I think something should start happening to them. It's like, if you claim it and it's false, your rear end is getting locked up.
yeah,
It's
because
that
like
simple. It's
you
that simple. Because if you falsify a police report, Sam, that's what happens.
and you are ruining someone's life. Like, it's not like
Yeah.
you are ruining someone's whole life by doing that.
Yeah. And it's like, I'm sorry, but the punishment needs to be for real.
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
like, you need to understand the seriousness of this. And then in the end, after God knows how many months or even years, you're going to drag it out. It's like, hey, let's put that shoe on the other foot. How long should they end up having to be in jail because of their falsification? It's like, somebody needs to get the hammer dropped on them. Somebody
I
needs to get
agree.
the hammer dropped on them so that these women will take this a little bit more seriously. Because right now, all we keep finding in some cases is that it's all a shakedown. And that's getting to be a bunch of crap now. That is getting to be a bunch of crap on many athletes.
Yeah.
Many athletes. And I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of having to see it in the news. I'm sick and tired of having to have, different sports shows talking about it. It's just getting ridiculous.
Well, I'm tired of other sports shows in general, so
We do a
they're
sports show, dude.
I said other sports shows.
Oh, other. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
No, I'm not ripping my own show. Don't worry.
Moving along. The 49ers, again, continue on with the easy schedule and get the Saints over there in New Orleans.
So they're 2-0.
So they'll be 2-0.
By the way, just real quick, just a little bit of coaching advice for Kellen Moore. Kellen, I want to see you succeed, brother. You can't have Spencer Rattler throw the ball 40-plus times.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, that was... Dude, you have a running back. His name's Alvin Kamara. Hit him the damn ball. It's not like you don't have... Listen, I understand that the Corvette in the garage is a little bit worn. She still purrs like a kitten, man. Put some new fluids in the thing, charge up a new battery, put some new tires on it, and take it out for a spin.
Okay, we were cool until you brought up fluids after we just talked about Tyreek Hill. So,
oh wow. Well, you went back there.
So did he.
Moving right along. That's what she said.
Yeah, all 25.
The Buffalo Bills are gonna go see the Jets.
I'm picking the Jets for the upset.
I was, damn you.
I
was thinking the same damn thing because Buffalo was riding it high.
Yup, and we already know how these divisional games go. They're always close. Jets, yes, I understand there were 66 points scored in that Jets Steelers game. I thought the Jets defense showed flashes. At least the
Mhm.
defensive line did. Sauce Gardner played a good game. The problem was everybody else.
Well, and it's like, hey, listen, Glenn is the defensive guy, and I know that Saylor was the defensive guy too. As long as the Jets upper management stays the hell off the field and off the headset, let the man do his job and give him a couple weeks. It's like, guess what? This one could make you 1-1. Shut up, sit down, and enjoy the damn game.
Yeah.
I'm talking to Jets ownership and front office. Get the hell out. Let the man do his job. Because, yeah, you could shock the world on this one, and especially Buffalo getting 6.5. Whew, take the points. Here, well, we always know anybody coming from the West Coast going to the East Coast, it's a pooper. So Pittsburgh, congrats. Here's your win number 2. As you got the Seahawks coming across. It is not going to go well. It is not going to go well at all. That Pittsburgh defense, it's like, hey, listen, you guys got some Swiss cheese there too, buddy. But damn. Yeah, work on something, Tomlin. Work on it this week. I mean, you got Sam Darnold. I think you can handle that.
Yeah.
Cleveland going to Baltimore. 11.5 point spread. Oh, had the Browns released the kicker yet, Sam? You got any breaking news yet on that?
Yes, they are actually holding kicker tryouts tomorrow. Jake Moody headlines the guys that'll be trying out.
Interesting.
Would
From
that
one
not be the
screw up to another?
Now, hold on. Clearly, I'm kidding. First of all,
yeah.
Second of all, would that not be the funniest thing?
It would not surprise me one damn bit. It wouldn't surprise me one damn bit. Because the Browns are always a glutton for punishment to pick up a Wolverine in a heartbeat.
By the way, when Adam was clearly upset on Sunday and he said to sign a certain kicker, you have no idea how bad I wanted to make so many jokes. Because I was going to say, well, you have one guy that's out for the year. Go have him recruit him. I wonder where I'll take him.
I actually, once I saw the Moody release, I was shocked you didn't jump all over that with Adam and go, so Cleveland's got a kicker that they could go sign.
I torture Adam enough. I don't need to make it. I don't need to do it every damn day now.
Yeah, but I'm going to, because it's a Wolverine and the Browns always sign the Wolverines. So yeah. The Broncos are playing the Colts, and Denver's only a 1.5 point favorite.
I think the Colts can win that game easily.
I do too. That's why I'm a little surprised it's 1.5. And the over-under is only 41.5. I think Vegas may have messed up on this one.
Vegas is being generous with that.
Yeah, well, I guess it's because it's in Indy, but still.
Yeah.
Just like, look, Danny Dimes is still going to be, I think, Danny Dimes. And if this is the game that proves it against that Denver defense, everybody will be back on the, what the heck? Why did we get Danny Dimes? Oh, you loved him last week, but you crap on him this week.
Hey, man, it's a long season. 2 weeks ain't going to. Well, first of all, another thing that all these people, like, Eagle fans are freaking out. Oh, the Eagles didn't play well. Oh, the Broncos didn't play well. None of these teams really play their players in the preseason anymore.
Right. And we said last year.
The first 4 weeks. First of all, We remember last year when we were doing some of those post-game shows about the Eagles, how freaked out I was getting over that. I have learned now that the first 4 weeks don't mean diddly.
I told you that last year. I
You're
said the first 4 weeks are preseason for the starters because they don't play in preseason and they don't play enough of preseason. I said that those first 3 to 4 weeks, it would be that's how long it will take for every damn team to get their crap together and get into their rhythm. I said it last year, and I'm glad that you definitely understood it going into this year. I'm glad
Yeah,
you
and
did.
look what happened. And look what happened. The Eagles come off their bye week, they lose one game the rest of the year.
Right. Yep. One. It's like that's why, when I said it, it's just the first week. Yes, some things look really seriously bad in some places, and it's like whoopsie, and it could be the sign to come. But then again, it's just like, well, let's see what happened. Give it 2 to 3 more weeks, and then hit the panic button. If you come out and you're 0-4, yeah, you're gonna need to be hitting the panic button. Oh, this is weird.
What's weird?
You're in for the NFL segment.
I'm what?
We're in NFL segment. It's like, okay, that's weird. Usually you're not even. I mean,
Did
yeah. Oh,
deadlifting yesterday.
what's that?
Today is my new off day from the gym.
Oh,
I
okay.
rearranged my lifting cycle because it was the way it was set up was really hampering things later in the week. So
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, and you're trying to train. You're trying to make sure that your regiment is, on a certain schedule. So, no, that's cool. That's totally cool.
I mean, it's only week 3, so now's the time to get it all set.
Yeah, how many more you got to go until you're
12.
you got 12 more to go?
December 6th.
Wow. That's going to that's going to be here before you know it. Holy cow.
I know.
Yeah, that's going to be a quick 12 week. Man, we're saying week 3 now. It's like, yeah, a couple more weeks to be like, yeah, we're about kicking about halfway there. It's like, damn, that was quick.
Yesterday was the first time since June that I have deadlifted north of 400 pounds.
Wow.
And I did 415 for 3.
Ooh, doggy. Whew. Brother, that is impressive. That is seriously impressive. We got like 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 more, and then we can roll into the college stuff.
I didn't watch a whole lot of college ball this weekend.
But I want to save into that though.
I was too busy dying from leg day on Saturday. Oh God, it was awful.
Oh,
I watched Texas when I got home, and I flipped back and forth between that and a couple other ass kick games that were just brutal. It wasn't nearly as good as week 1.
yeah. I want to get to that. Panthers are at the Cards. We already know the Panthers are trash.
Did we talk about how the Browns have a kicker for sale?
Well, are you kidding? The 49ers cut theirs.
God.
They flat out said, you know what? Hey, Cleveland, watch this. Bye. And they flat out cut theirs. They cut him before I could cut him off my fantasy team, Bruiser.
At this point, I would take the ghost of Martin Gramatica.
It's got Adam wanting Justin Tucker, for God's sakes.
And I know Martin Gramatica is not dead.
No, but that's good. Wow. It'd take a take a Grammatica. That's not too shallow. Man, when I saw people sitting there going, hey, can we bring Phil Dawson out of retirement? I was like, Phil's going to look at you and go, no thanks.
Phil Dawson, holy crap!
Uh,
Maybe you can get. You know what the Browns should do? They should go watch game day, college game day, when they have the kicking competition, and just pick the random student. Like,
Yeah.
hey, you want to be a kicker for the Cleveland Browns?
yeah, no kidding,
I
right?
will go to Pittsburgh and dig Gary Anderson out of whatever nursing home he happens to be in right now.
Pulling Gary Anderson out of a nursing home. That's great. Oh man. Sam, your group has the 425 game. The Eagles are at the Chiefs. It's insulting. 1.5. Kansas City's favored 1.5.
If you don't beat Kansas City by at least 7,
Yeah. At least.
Well, first of all, look, I believe that the Eagles right now are a better football team than the Chiefs. But do you think Rodgers going to let his golden boy fall into an 0-2 hole?
Oh, hell yeah.
They were trying everything in their power probably to suspend Jalen Carter for this game so Patty doesn't get put on his ass 12 times.
I think that the Chiefs are the 5th best team in the AFC, not the NFL, the AFC.
You're probably not wrong.
Yeah. I was going to say.
George
I
said
agree.
it on my show last night. Their talent pool is dwindling.
Yep.
Like they're not this stacked roster anymore.
Nope.
It's not only that. You as an Eagles fan will recognize this. Andy Reid's bag of tricks only goes so deep, and once the NFL figures it out, they figure it out, and he's just kind of stagnant.
Yeah,
and that's what happened. The NFL.
Go ahead.
The NFL has figured out his bag of tricks in Kansas City. They don't work as well as they used to. The NFL has the book on Mahomes and how to defend him, and therefore, like, I'm not telling you he's not a bad quarterback, but like I told the dude on your show last week who blew up at me because he thought I was an idiot, Mahomes is the 5th best quarterback in the NFL.
Still
That's
show.
I was going to say he's not wrong.
No.
Oh,
I mean, it's flat out even proven
You.
in our it's proven in our fantasy drafts. He's about 5th picked.
if you were to heard that last week, George, you'd have thought I just murdered his firstborn in front of him.
Was that an Anthony? Was that an
No,
Anthony?
it was Dustin.
Oh dear God. The Chicago dude?
Yes, we are gonna.
Oh my God.
You'd have thought I slit the throat of his firstborn and then peed on the corpse in front of him. Like it was he was that vitriolic about it.
Oh wow.
Am I wrong, Sam?
I'm staying out of this.
Am I wrong about the
chicken.
reaction?
No, but because that was still the greatest part of that show. I mean, it was nice for Tyler and I just to basically kick back and just sit there like this, like, well, damn.
He yelled at me for 40 minutes straight about how I was wrong.
Wow.
And I just kept poking because I was watching Sam's face because Sam realized I didn't give a shit.
Oh, look, I knew what that show was going to involve. I was just like, no, because honestly, a part of it, I was just like, keep going. I'm enjoying it.
I just wanted to talk college football for a minute. And then this dude's
Yeah,
over here.
right. Oh, my God. No, it was great. That was a great part of the show. But no, I mean, the guy just coming off of last year, the guy had a mid-tier quarterback season. He threw 26 touchdowns to like 12 picks. It's okay. I saw Donovan McNabb have numbers like that too. But
you threw half as many interceptions as you threw touchdowns. That's pedestrian numbers for an NFL quarterback. You're not great.
Yeah. And I mean, you're talking about Andy Reid. Yeah, we saw this trick before. Honestly, early Eagles years before they acquired T.O., Andy's offenses were just, in my opinion, middle of the pack. Their defense was elite. Jim Johnson's defense was the best defense in football at that time, outside of the Ravens. The Ravens had the most ridiculous defense in the early 2000s. We know that.
Andy Reid has always, whether it was at the Eagles or with the Chiefs, Andy Reid has always managed to have a stellar defense because he needs it for his offense. Because his offense either is like fireworks and it's just going off all the time, or it's like somebody peed on Uncle Jim's firecrackers and they're duds.
Oh, yeah. And this is all start like the Chiefs were great. Their offense was historical early on. Then they got rid of Tyreek and they lost that big play stuff. Same thing that happened after the Eagles got rid of Terrell Owens for those couple of years. And then the offense, it was the same crap every year. If it wasn't Brian Westbrook, no one else could do a damn thing on offense. It got a little better in the last couple of years because they started to draft better. They drafted Deshaun Jackson. They drafted Jeremy Maclin. They drafted LaShawn McCoy. But by the time all those guys hit their prime, Andy got fired.
I think Andy Reid has a problem with superstars.
Don't disagree with that.
No, I don't either.
I think Andy Reid has a problem with having people who outshine the collective on the team. You could have learned the reason why Holmgren was so successful in Green Bay when Andy Reid was one of his assistant coaches was because Holmgren learned how to manage the egos on that team. Reggie White and Brett Favre and the others. It's a skill that I don't think Reid necessarily has.
Yeah.
And I could be entirely wrong. You know why? Because he's a head coach in the NFL making multi-millions of dollars, and I'm a schmuck sitting at my kitchen table on a Tuesday night talking with you two. So who's better at it?
Yeah, well, yes and no. Seriously, yes and no.
I just, from what I have seen categorically through through news articles or stuff on ESPN or other sports media outlets, he does not seem to have that ability to deal with egos and deal with them well in a manner that he can get the best out of them and make them think that being part of the team is their idea. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jimmy Johnson could do it really well. Look at all the egos that were on that team. Jeez.
Oh God. Oh
boy.
Let's start with him in Miami. Let's go over the Jimmy Johnson in Miami before the Dallas. Holy crap.
When he was at the U?
Yeah.
Well, yes.
He had a lot of egos there too.
But it wasn't just egos. Like
I get it. It wasn't on the level of the Cowboys, but it was.
But I've heard it said a lot. Jimmy Johnson was the NFL's first black coach.
He ain't wrong. Probably ain't wrong.
But Jimmy knew how to do things. I mean, you're talking Courtney Brown, or not Courtney Brown, but what was his name? Courtney something.
The hell?
Where'd Sam go?
I'm like, Sam clicked the thing, and it was like all of a sudden, my thing.
All I did was cut my camera.
Yeah, well, whatever you did, it blew me all the way up and kicked both of yous off the screen.
And the background's gone.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, what the
There's
hell?
no way that just me knocking my camera off did all that.
Yeah, did it again.
I didn't touch anything. Because notice my camera's still off.
Wow, that was really bizarre.
But
Okay,
like
I'm going to attempt. I'm attempting to
Jimmy
return on here.
Jimmy he had the way he knew how to deal with egos. And Holmgren knew how to deal with it. And I don't think that was a skill that Reed picked up.
No.
And I think that you have to have that. You absolutely have to have that skill in today's NFL because look at the egos that are being bred in college right now with all the NIL money running around. You don't think that somebody's going to walk in with an overinflated sense of self coming into the NFL?
Exactly.
I don't think that the Chiefs, as they are currently playing, make it out of the first round of the playoffs. Whether they win the division or they win the wild card round to get to the actual divisional round, I don't think they make it out of there.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, starting off 0-2 is definitely not going to help. Sunday night, even though it's like right now you think this game is kind of whack, Falcons and Vikings. It's like, hey, guess what? Both teams made it real damn interesting last week. Okay.
I think the Falcons are sneaky.
I don't disagree.
I think the Falcons
missing that kick, that's a rare. Come on, guys.
I think the Falcons
does not usually miss.
I think the Falcons could win the NFC South. I think
it's the talent.
I think it's them in Tampa Bay.
Okay.
I don't disagree with it.
No, because Tampa Bay's been owning it because nobody else has been good enough yet. So, no, I don't disagree with that. The Saints are total garbage. They're just absolute trash. And so are the Panthers. Those are two squads that are just blech.
The Panthers have been trash.
Well, the Titans have joined them in the trash can, just from the AFC side.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a nice trash can. The Pittsburgh Penguins are in there too. It's fine.
Now let's talk about the stupid double Monday night header crap.
I like the double header on Monday night. I like that.
On week 1, fine. Going into week 2 to do it instead, stupid.
Well, you look at they're in the game that they probably wanted was the game that was in Brazil. And so I can understand why they're waiting till week 2. But I don't mind the doubleheader. I think it's cool. I think it's different.
Well, listen, I don't mind the 10 o'clock matchup, and especially now, but the 7 o'clock one, ugh. The Bucks and the Texans. Now, on paper, this was supposed to look a lot better. It is not going to be a lot better. This is going to be Tampa Bay going to go into Texas and just whoop some ass.
I wouldn't go that far. It might be competitive. I think Tampa Bay wins, but I think it might be competitive.
Sam, 3 field goals, dude. Tell them it was 3 field goals.
Bro.
Yeah, but I mean, they're not going to do that every week.
Shit happens.
I like how he says that. I love how he says that all the time.
Shit happens.
All right. Vegas isn't disagreeing too much because they only popped the spread at 2.5.
Yeah, I think it'll be competitive.
Okay. All right. Over under is 42.5, so they're thinking the same thing. Low scoring. And yes, that second can of Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream is officially gone.
That's disgusting.
No, it's not. It's good stuff.
No, that is disgusting.
Oh, it is great stuff. Great stuff.
Right.
Love it. Loving it.
Put that the way of mac and cheese.
No, the late game, which I will definitely be crashed out for. I will not be able to stay up for that one as much as I really want to. The Chargers and Raiders. God, I really wish it's like, man, I wish I could.
Why
stay
is
up
that
for
not
one.
the early game?
Because it's West
Chargers-
Coast.
But that's the thing. You have the ability to put that game and do something new, unique, because it's in Vegas. You could do that at a 4:00 start in the afternoon. It'd be 7:00 on the East Coast, and
But
then
that's
you
the
start.
problem. They're trying to give the West Coast their fair opportunity to have a late game.
That's why you make the Texans game their late game.
No. They want a late game for West Coast.
I don't. The Vegas is in the same time zone as California is right now. They're both 3 hours back.
Right.
Start them at 4:00 on the. You give that game. That's the 4:00 game.
But
Or if you
everybody's still at work.
That's why it's unique, George. Just like
No, they
Days
don't want that. They want the game at 7:00. They
It's
want
in
a
Vegas,
nighttime
which is-
game.
buddy, it's in Vegas, which is a tourist city. People will fly in for it. Make it a 5:00 kick. I don't care. But you make that game, because it's on the West Coast, the early game, and then you make the Texans game the late game. Because that's only an hour back of the East Coast.
Yeah, but still, that's still the crap. Yeah, put the crappy game on later. All right.
I'm looking at it from a different perspective. Vegas,
Okay.
Vegas is a tourist city. If you start that game at 5:00, it's 8:00 on the East Coast. People are either going to fly in to Vegas for the game, or people are going to get out of work early. We know most Raiders fans are vagrants and vagabonds anyway. They don't have jobs.
Wow. Damn. All righty then. Hazel, you just popped in at the right time, my friend.
It's been a treat tonight.
Have you had a good night, Zolt?
It's been a very long day. Very, very long day. Let's just say bedtime is still ongoing.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Can I interest you in this thing called chloroform?
I mean, I'll take some right now.
Just hold the rag over your child's cry hole.
Yeah, forget that. He'll figure himself out. I'll take it.
Apply firmly for 3 to 5 seconds.
I'm sure when I fall over, the rag will fall off. It'll be fine.
You'll be
After
one
that
of
point,
the
it's
lucky
against-
bastards who falls face first and the rag's just stuck underneath.
You know, that would fall right in line with, this week in football and everything else. That'd be great. That's
Fair enough.
exactly how that would go.
All we would need to know, all we would need now is to find out that we've been on here for an hour and a half almost, and we haven't been live.
No, we've been live.
Oh,
No,
I know.
We're live. Oh yeah, we're live.
We're live somewhere.
It better be somewhere.
Because I'm just reading this thing at the top. This is Facebook is experiencing an outage. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, we're actually not, because apparently my first lead link is to my own personal page, and that kind of slips it in under the radar as far as a group page, apparently. So nope, we're good.
Okay.
How badly are the Detroit networks panicking already?
Not nearly as much as I expected.
Okay.
Oh,
Because I know Sam made an excellent point of He said it last night, and I totally agreed as soon as he said it. You looked like a team that lost both coordinators.
I saw a fantastic quote probably about 40 minutes ago. The Lions showed up ready to play football. The Packers showed up ready to play the Lions.
Ooh. Okay.
There's
that.
prepared, and then
Yeah.
there's prepared for your opponent. We were not prepared for our opponent at all.
Listen. I listened to your point about panicking, George. I listened to the local stuff yesterday, and I thought that more people would be Chicken Little and the sky is falling because the Browns lost another home opener. And it wasn't as bad because they should have won that game by like
Oh God.
7 at least.
I was gonna say the couple of field goals missed. Yeah.
And the fact that your kicker blew a 20-yarder
Yep.
and not
And
even
have
like
Jake Moody in for a workout. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
it wasn't even like a Scott Norwood. It glanced to the right.
It was.
He hooked that thing like it had Peyronie's disease.
Yeah. It was bad.
He just needs bentcarrot.com on the back of his jersey.
Well, let's just say that I've got 400 reasons that I am a happy camper he missed it.
Well, you're just an idiot
Betting
against the Browns.
No, all I did was pick a square. All I did was pick a square. And the scoreboard ended with 7-6, or as the kids like to say, 6-7. And I'm a happy camper.
I've never played squares. I don't care.
All I did was I was like, hey, here, I'll take one. It worked.
There's nothing to panic about. It's week 1.
Exactly.
It's week 1. If
Exactly.
you're gonna, the only team that should be panicking right now is the Steelers.
Okay, I'm listening.
Aaron Rodgers actually looks like a functional quarterback, which means he might try to do stuff this year, which is terrible for the Steelers because that means you might actually get a high draft pick and not draft your quarterback of the future.
Wow.
You mean a 40-year-old quarterback isn't your quarterback of the future?
I mean, Flacco might be, but
Who knows? Maybe they go and get Kirk Cousins after Rodgers retires. Who knows?
You know what? You might be able to get Spencer Rattler after the season.
Yes.
They could probably
That's
get
right.
Spencer Rattler after next week.
Dude,
if his arm doesn't fall off.
right. I was gonna say
I literally said that to George when we started.
I read an article. I read an article Saturday after the Texas game, and it was about Arch Manning, and it said that Arch Manning is not a first round first pick, right? He's probably going to end up being the second or third best quarterback drafted. And at the end of the article, it gave those wonderful the teams that he would best fit on, and the number one team that he would fit on was the Steelers. And I started laughing because I'm like, they're gonna play themselves right out of it. They're gonna end up going 10-7, 11-6, and losing the first or second round of the playoffs and be like drafted 21st, and he's not gonna be there.
Hey, I mean, theoretically, Arch could play his way back to the Steelers. They could be playing their way to each other.
This is very fair. Very fair.
Yep.
Destiny. Like this guy, Eddie Pinheiro. Destiny. The kicker of the future for the 49ers. Georgia's savior, Eddie Pinheiro.
That dude
Till he
looks like
pulls
he
his
either
groin.
wants. That dude looks like he either wants to coach me real hard on my weightlifting or sell me insurance, and I haven't figured
I
out.
I was gonna say an insurance salesman. Oh my god. Yes, that's it.
He looks
oh
like
my-
he wants to talk about me about my homeowner's insurance.
homeowner's insurance, right?
I'm thinking this was the guy that yesterday during my lunch when I was home came to the door asking if I wanted to replace any windows.
He looks like he wants to have a real long talk with me about my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Oh, here we go.
Looks like it looks like he's coming around my neighborhood and asking me if I want to go solar, and I'll be like, "Get the fuck away from me!" I get like, dude, I get 4 of those people every summer. So you know what I started doing? I just started saying that the freaking homeowner's not home.
He's got that Jehovah's Witness haircut too. Jesus. Good night, bud.
He's got a worse hairline than me and George.
What hairline? George doesn't have a hairline.
Don't gotta turn on the anti-glare.
Between all these big
Yes, I
foreheads
know.
on this
I know.
screen, come on,
I gotta get him in when I can.
right?
George's hairline is like his wiener, just an innie at this point.
Good God.
He's counting down.
Son of a bitch.
Counting.
You were so close.
That was Zolt who brought you back.
Yes, of
Zolt
course it
brought
was.
you back. Zolt's like, you ain't getting out of that crap that easily. Hell no. He's like, if you're gonna make him ruin it, it's like, hey, next, I just turn around, hit the 3 dots, and go kick him.
That's fine. That's fine.
I know it would be.
I'll just shut my computer up. I'll go watch TV.
Hey, I was gonna say, I'd be. Well, I was gonna say we're not on Mondays no more, so you know, it's like no wrestling on Tuesday.
NXT's on tonight. There's wrestling on.
Touche.
That's all right. I mean, sooner or later, there's going to be the NFL game of the week on Tuesday from Lithuania.
Well,
I
mean, it is Tuesday.
I was just asking, Sam.
Hey, there
what
is some
did you
Tuesday
think
night
about
action going on.
Well, no. What do you think about having an NFL game like every Friday and literally lining up 5 days of football in a row? What do you think of that?
I think the NFL needs to stay in its goddamn lane.
Man, let's call it the Friday Night Lights game every week.
They have one on Thursday, one on Friday, and then Sunday and Monday.
I think the NFL needs to stay in its lane.
They got a lot of ratings.
I don't care.
Oh, the NFL does.
You're going to oversaturate the market.
It's the NFL.
With one game on a Friday?
If you run a game every Thursday, every Friday, you have a full slate of games on Sunday and then a Monday night game.
Yeah.
You're going to run into oversaturation at some point because you're going to want to put the schedule from 17 games that it is now. Now we want to make it 19 games or 20 games. You're going to extend that season out.
Damn right. Make these suckers earn that damn money.
They do earn that money by going through car crashes every week.
I was going to say the money's just going to go up because you're going to have a bigger pot now because you're going to have an extra game. And you're going to have to increase roster size. You're going to have to.
Oh, yeah.
Roster size should be 73.
No, I'd say about 65 with and then practice squad.
And have
I'd
practice
go 65
squad.
and then practice squad.
You have to.
Moody would still have a job.
I don't know. I don't think so.
You're going to have, like,
I said the 49ers cut them faster than I did.
Look, I get it. You guys are football fans. I really like I get it.
I do not want them on Friday at all.
But I don't think you don't need a game 5. I do not need NFL football 5 nights out of the week. I don't.
I don't need it on Thursday.
I don't
Put it
mind
back on Sunday. I don't need a Thursday game.
the Thursday
Yeah.
night game. I don't mind the once a week, the one game on Thursday, that primetime game, middle of the week, kind of getting you prepped for the weekend. I don't think is a bad game.
It's the appetizer.
Exactly.
So why don't we just take?
I don't want an appetizer.
So-
Give me my
so-
main course and
Well, no, that's
maybe
fine.
the
But so
dessert on Monday.
why don't we just flip it then instead? Why don't we take it off of Thursday and put it on Friday?
I
Because high
think it
school
serves
football.
a purpose on Thursday.
High school football. Yeah.
And obviously,
Because
in
here's
some
the thing,
places,
right?
that's bigger
Like,
than others.
here's the thing. Hold on.
Hold on,
Like,
Zoe was
'cause
trying to
here's-
say something.
Go. Yeah. So go ahead.
I was just gonna say, obviously, in some places that's a bigger draw than others. At the same time, though, you have the high schoolers playing football. Obviously, they're interested in football. So you're going to put an NFL game on at the same time that they're playing?
Not a good
Why?
idea.
That doesn't help anybody. Yeah, it's going to bring in a little bit more money. I get it, but that's not. At the end of the day, that can't be the only rationale. There has to be something else. And as far as I'm concerned, if there is one college game on a Saturday, stay the hell off of Saturday.
Well, I mean, because like right now, ironically, it depends on actually which freaking area and which divisions of Ohio, but our junior high games are Thursdays.
Okay.
Some of the teams, theirs are on Tuesday or Wednesday. And it's like, okay, that's off because they said, well, it should be on Saturdays. And it's like, well, wait a minute. When on Saturday? And they're like, well, the JV plays on Saturday mornings at 10 o'clock. And it's like, well, wait a second. How are you slapping that up when JV should be playing before varsity
Right.
at 4:30 in the afternoon?
All of our high school districts have our morning games on Saturdays because our districts are too cheap to put lights in.
So when I
Damn.
when I was in high school, JV played Saturday morning. 7th and 8th grade played on Wednesdays. 9th grade played Thursday. And then high school was obviously Friday night.
Yeah, see up this direction, it was junior high 7th and 8th were Thursday. JV played Friday night at 4:30, and varsity followed behind them.
I don't think like you should not have a game on Friday night. You just shouldn't. I mean, I realize that high school football is over by Thanksgiving because that's when the state championships are taking place, especially in Ohio.
That's everywhere.
But you don't need it. You just don't need it. Just like we don't need to go to Europe every fucking weekend. I don't need a game. I do not need a game from Brussels on Saturday morning at 6:30. I don't need to have my weekend ruined by the Jags and the Titans.
I'm sorry, I'm still sleeping at 9 a.m. on that Sunday. I don't know what you're talking about. By the time I'm ready to wake up at 11:30, it's like, oh, there was a game on this morning? Oh, okay. I don't watch it.
Nobody gets enough recall that they still do it.
I don't think I ever recall getting up once that early on a Sunday morning to even watch a game.
That's great. I wasn't asking you about your personal watching habits. I was talking about the collective group of NFL fans that do watch it.
Good Sunday morning to all you NFLers watching this barn burner between the Panthers and the Jaguars, coming to you from sunny Riyadh, where it's only 120 degrees in the shade. Nobody asked for this.
You joke, but that's gonna happen.
It has.
No, they haven't played in Riyadh yet. They haven't played in Riyadh yet. It's
not
happen.
Yet. It'll be in. Don't worry, Qatar will turn around and they'll build a stadium.
There's already a stadium that they could play in Riyadh.
Oh yeah, that's right. The one where the
WWE run.
WWE's at. Yeah, that's right.
But
so
Riyadh,
it's just a matter of time.
That Riyadh season that they do for tourism and stuff, that starts in the middle of October. You
Hey.
don't tell me that they wouldn't drop down 10, $15 million to buy an NFL game?
In a New York minute, you just got to get a couple teams that don't have cheerleaders. That's going to probably be the only requirement.
Oh, the Browns are playing then.
And so will the Lions. Well, no, the Lions do have cheerleaders now.
Yeah,
The
they do.
Browns will play because even if the Browns do have cheerleaders, most of them look like dogs anyway.
Oh, wow. Ouch.
I saw the Bulldog
Oh,
mascot standing
wow.
next to one of the Browns cheerleaders yesterday. I couldn't tell which one was which.
Oh, damn. Whoo. Alrighty then.
I'm doing my best, Suds. I'm just trying.
Yeah, you are.
Listen, it's been over a week. I'm amazed he's still in there. Oh boy. Hey, do we have fill in the blank?
We do. We have one. We have one. I do want to just take a minute to go back to the debacle that was the Lions. The issue. Okay, so obviously there was multiple issues because if you use the first half of the game, that defense was not there. I don't know where they were, but they weren't there. Complete lack of pressure, and that was all game long. But secondary was. It looked like they were playing zone and they were just getting picked apart. Second half, they kind of fixed it. They figured out, I don't want to say shut down Green Bay, but they did a good job in the second half. Offense, our bread and butter. Hey, we can go out there, we can score it on anybody. Okay, now we got a problem.
Just a little.
Starts, I don't want to say it ends. It starts at the O-line, and at this point, the question is it scheme or personnel? If it's personnel, we're in trouble. I have a hunch it's more scheme than anything else, and I think for whatever reason, I think there was a ton of missed assignments that either it's just not getting through guys' heads or there's some issue with the play calling or what. Because I'm going to bring up one play in particular. When they were on their own 1 yard line and you've got David Montgomery running the ball out, it's like, okay, you literally just try to get a few yards so that hopefully your punter isn't standing on the back line.
Janilowski?
Right?
Right.
You snap the ball and your center, Glasgow, pulls to the right to block a guy who's already being blocked. Your left guard blocks his man. Nobody blocked the nose tackle. Like literally, he was like everybody ran away from him. And Montgomery is just staring at this guy. I cannot believe he didn't get tackled in the backfield or in the end zone. It's just stuff like that where it's just like this. Okay, that's the kind of thing that is complete chaos. That's more than missed assignment. That's just not understanding what you were supposed to do on that play.
Well, this goes back to the point that I was making a few minutes ago before you came on. I said, you lose Frank Ragnow to retirement, you lose Kevin Zeitler. So you have Tate Ratledge on one side, who's a rookie. Then
Yep.
you have, is it Christian Mahogany, who's the left guard now?
Yep.
But now Glasgow goes from your left guard to your center. So your entire interior has been switched up. So,
and I mean, let's face it, Glasgow is let's call him a veteran and be kind.
yeah.
He was not supposed to be a starter.
Yeah.
He that was not the plan at the end of last season, was for Glasgow to be the starting center. It was supposed to be Ragnow. And I think when Ragnow retired, I don't want to say unexpectedly, but surprisingly, I think the hope when they drafted Ratledge was, well, maybe we can slide him over. And then they realized in the preseason, it's like, no, we can't throw a rookie there at center. It's just not going to happen. Ratledge might be the solution next year, but it ain't the solution this year. So
Yeah.
They need to figure out what the problems are, who's not understanding what. If Goff needs to go out there and start assigning individual protections, that's going to suck, but maybe it helps a little bit. But they need to clean that up real fast. Thank God we got Chicago this week.
I think you guys go through growing pains through the first 5 weeks, and then
Yeah.
get it straight. Like it's not because of the length of the NFL season now and the shortness of preseason. I don't think you figure out what most teams are actually going to be until week 4 or 5.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that. And we could very well turn this around and put up 40 points this coming week. So bye, George. Yay!
Is this the
So-
point where we get to talk about his man teats?
Why
I
would we
thought he was
want
about to start going Pat McAfee and start doing the show standing. But then I thought, that's too much on the old knees.
Yeah, no.
He doesn't have the cardio stamina to stand that long.
He's gonna come back and just kick us. He's gonna shut the whole show down.
He gets winded walking from the office to the bathroom.
Like I said, it was one game. Again, you have one game to go off of. That's not the game you want to go off of. I'm sure film was not great, but no, there wasn't a ton of panic. It was a lot of this offense is way too talented to only be putting up 6 points. So,
Oh yeah, like
something's going to give. Granted, if they start to turn into Miami, whole other story. But Miami's been doing this for a couple of years now.
yeah, it's like the one stat I saw that was like Jahmyr Gibbs at his longest play of the day was like 6 yards. And it came on like his 19th touch. Do you really think Jahmyr Gibbs is going to do that every freaking week? No.
I don't have the exact number in front of me, but it was yards before contact for the run game. It was second to worst for the week. It was negative 0.12 yards, I believe.
Ooh.
So on average, your running backs were getting hit before they hit the line of scrimmage every play.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just not something that it's not sustainable in multiple ways. It's not sustainable if it's happening to us, and it's not sustainable for a season because then it's personnel and then lots of things are changing. But I think a lot of it is a lot of missed assignments, and I think it was a lot of guys trying to cover for other guys, and you can't do that in the NFL. It's like you need to worry about your guy. So, okay, well, I mean, if somebody's just going to bail on us, then screw it. Yeah, let's go straight to the fill in the blank.
So I did tell the people.
How you feeling about the Michigan Wolverines?
It was kind of what I expected. It really
Growing
was.
pains.
Yeah, I mean, freshman quarterback, dude just turned 18. I mean, he's not going to always have the best game, especially when he gets a lot of pressure. And it's a young and not very well gelled offensive line. Those two things. There was a great example. I wish I could say when the play was, but literally Underwood took the snap, rolled out a little bit, like maybe took a couple steps to his right, and then felt the ghosts that weren't there and just started booking it towards the sideline. And it was like, dude, there's nobody within 3 feet of you. It's like,
Texas won Saturday, and there were still some plays where Arch Manning saw offensive line or Ohio State linebackers coming after him.
Yeah, I'm sure he's dreaming about them. We'll get this up. This is from Athlon Sports. Week 1 grades.
What
for individual teams. I'm not even going to give you the division. Just figure it out. So, take what you know from certain games. Let's see if we can do this. If I have to, I can start filling in divisions, but I don't want to.
I am going to say that the F is the Browns.
It was not. Browns actually, I mean, they were in that game. That was a coin flip towards the end.
It shouldn't have been, but I'll get you. Were the Browns a C minus?
I will say this. Left side is AFC, right side is NFC.
The left side is AFC.
Yes.
I'm going to say that the Browns are a either a D or a D plus.
Higher than that. They were better than that.
They give them a C plus or a C? Were the Steelers a C minus?
No, they weren't.
Were they the B plus?
They were
only the B plus because they won.
Were the C was the C plus also the Ravens?
No.
So it was the
C
Bengals.
plus was the Bengals, and the Ravens were the C minus.
All right,
grade
so
in the division.
So go to the right side to that D minus.
Uh-huh.
Is that the Giants?
It is not the Giants. Oh, sorry. Hang on. This D minus is the Giants.
Okay.
Is
So
that F?
I'm assuming.
Hold on, Sam. Is that F the Titans?
No.
All right. Well,
All right. So wait, is the B plus there the Eagles? Okay. Is the D plus Dallas?
Uh-huh.
All right. So then the A is the Commanders. Okay.
Yeah.
I honestly would have gave Dallas a little bit higher than a D plus, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm not terribly sure what I expected, but I mean, they were competitive early.
yeah. If CD remembers what these do, they would have been in better shape.
Exactly. I mean, that, literally, 3 drops there in the second half, I think. I mean, that just
Second half, they all came in the last drive. It's like there are two doinks in football: the doink off the goalpost and the doink off the wide receiver's hands.
right.
All right, where was the F at? Oh, that's at the top left there. That I'm trying to think who. Oh, the F. That's the Dolphins.
The F is in fact the Dolphins. As I said in our chat, Mike McDaniel's seat is just getting hotter by the minute.
That's why it's an F, because it stands for fired.
Is the B minus the Patriots?
B minus is not the Patriots.
Is it the Jets?
C minus the Patriots?
The Jets is the B minus. The C minus is the Pats, which leaves us.
Bills would be the B plus.
Welcome back, George.
Sorry, had to take care of school stuff with somebody.
Is the D the Chiefs?
No. Chiefs are not the D.
Chiefs are about to get the D from the Eagles. The defense, you perverts.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. That's how
Whatever.
we met this.
That D is the Tennessee Titans.
It is not.
It's the D plus then?
Yes, the D plus is Tennessee.
I was gonna say they're one or the other.
Is that other D the
Texans are the
Broncos?
D then?
Is the D the Colts?
No, that's not the wrong goddamn
That's the Texans.
That is the Texans.
wrong division. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm all over the place.
The A plus is going to be the Jags, and the A minus is the Colts.
So close. So
all the way
close.
around.
George, you're not getting an A plus for beating the Panthers.
Well, you should, because you should know exactly how the hell to beat the Panthers.
I
So
mean,
that puts the C for
Colts-
the Chiefs. Hey,
I mean, let's face it, the Colts, they took it to Miami and just Miami did absolutely nothing. And whether that was the Dolphins' fault or the Colts just being that much better, who knows? But Miami had nothing in that game.
no,
And yes, you are right.
Nah.
The C is for Chiefs.
the A plus is the Chargers. The B is the Broncos and the B plus is the Raiders.
Okay. All right, let's.
There's
Now we got.
the
I got
Saints.
this.
You
Okay.
got the Saints right there,
Well, where we got?
right where you're at.
Okay, the D minus.
Yeah.
It's not the Saints.
Are they the D at the next column down?
No,
Oh,
no, they're
then-
not. They're not that D either. Nope.
What?
What?
What? Wait. Whoa. Hold on.
Bear in mind, they only lost by a touchdown.
All right, wait. Is the D minus back at the first column of the Panthers?
Oh
No.
yeah, that's right. We get
What?
then the other D must be the Panthers.
Yes, I was.
Damn
What?
right.
There it is.
Okay.
We know the Panthers are getting a crap grade. Period. End of story.
Is the A minus the Bucks and the B minus the Falcons? Okay. Which that
Top
leaves
of
the
the lizard.
freaking.
Yeah,
Then that
just
leaves the
leaves
Saints.
Saints. Yeah.
Why
Thank
the?
you.
How the hell
C
ever?
minus.
How did it? Okay. Saints are the C minus.
It was close.
Yeah.
It was a close-ish game.
A plus. Wait, the A plus is the Packers.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Okay. Is
The
that
Lions. The Lions are the D minus.
The Lions are not the D minus.
the Bears?
Dave just went,
Is
no,
it the
they
Bears?
are not.
The-
Dave said, screw
the
you
D's
all.
the Bears, isn't it?
And that's the Bears. Wow.
I mean, Caleb
Really?
Williams had some moments, but he had so many
Okay.
bad moments too.
So
Well,
So-
wait a minute. Wait a
wait,
minute.
hold on.
If
hold
the
on, hold on.
Vikings lose that game last night,
Which they didn't.
Which they didn't. Hold on. Before we
Yeah,
continue,
come
real
on
quick,
now. Who's making this crap up?
F1
listen.
Sports.
Come on.
Zol, answer me this real quick. I wanted your opinion on this. I compared Caleb Williams to when it comes to baseball. There's a difference between being a pitcher and a thrower. You could throw
Right.
102, but if you can't
Right.
command it, what's it matter? I
Yep.
felt like last night, Caleb Williams, there were like 5 to 6 footballs that were just like almost, guys were schemed open, and he just either overshot him or he throws the ball 100 miles an hour at him. I feel like
Yeah.
he's a great athlete, but he's not a quarterback.
Yeah, I don't. Obviously, Ben Johnson's going to figure something out. I just don't know if he's going to figure out if Caleb Williams is his guy or not.
Right. We brought that up earlier.
Okay.
B plus is the Cards. The C minus
One of the
is
B's-
the Seahawks. And then you can
And
throw
then-
the 49ers and the Rams and the rest.
Sea chickens.
Sea chickens.
Do we have to put the Niners? Can't we just put Jake Moody just for the fun of it?
He's not there. I mean, he
He's not
escaped.
there.
He got
He's no
paroled.
longer employed.
Paroled, sir. He's not on the freaking. No, I'm not gonna say it. Interesting.
I will say this: Packers A plus, Washington an A. Fantastic Thursday night football game this week.
Yes.
Yes.
We will probably never see another one this season like it.
I was going to
However,
say
though-
last Thursday wasn't bad though either.
It wasn't.
I was saying, I said, man, 2 weeks in a row, 2 good Thursday night games. I'm like, maybe the NFL
Well-
finally got something right. And to watch week 3, it'll be trash. Hey, listen, that's
Hold on.
just the way it goes for us, right?
Hold on. Let's take a look real quick. Week 3 Thursday night is Buffalo and Miami. So yeah, it's a screw.
Yep, we went back to trash. See, I
we're back to
told you.
garbage.
Told you that's not going to be pretty.
But no, yeah, I mean the first 2 Thursday night games have been good, and like I said on my show last night, Eagle fans are complaining. They're like, "Oh, the Eagles are back to playing sloppy, close games. It's back to
Ooh.
2023 again." I'm like, you're aware of that the Eagles have the most. This is the most playoff teams from the previous season that a Super Bowl winner is playing. They're going to play a lot of close games. They're probably going to win a good chunk of those close games.
And I mean, we've said it before. It's like you win the Super Bowl, you are the champion. It doesn't matter what the hell sport. You're the champion of that sport. You now get every team's best game.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's what happens.
It doesn't get any better, folks. Week 4, Seattle at Arizona.
That's more competitive. Yeah, but you know what? That's more competitive than what the Dolphins and Bills
No,
will be.
don't say that with a straight face and Sam Darnold. What the hell's the matter with you? No,
Did you watch
want
Tua
to-
Tagovailoa?
oh no. What is the all of a sudden it's a fascination with the freaking NFC West. Because you go from Seattle and Arizona to the next week it's San Francisco and LA, the Rams.
Oh, Jesus Christmas.
So now you're getting the NFC West shoved down your throat for 2 weeks.
Well, let me also rephrase that to back to week 3. Let's see if Tua is
Oh.
still upright by then, or we're seeing Quinn Ewers.
Week 6, Eagles at the Giants. Really?
Now, hold on.
That competitive?
If Jackson Dart is playing, it will be.
Okay, fair enough.
Russell Wilson better not be the starter by week 6, I swear.
Week 7, Pittsburgh at Cincy.
Yeah,
That's got potential.
it does. I don't want to watch it, but it does.
It does.
All right. Week 8, the Vikings at the Chargers.
That's a good one.
That could be real good, actually.
That could be interesting, especially because Mr. Harbaugh, who coached former said J.J. McCarthy,
J.J.
Yep.
could be interesting. Could be very interesting. Week 9, oh my God. Wow. Baltimore at Miami. Barn burner there.
You know what? You can flip that one off by halftime and you won't have missed a damn thing.
I think by the
McDaniel
first
may not be
quarter,
there by that
by the
anyway.
first quarter, you don't even need to worry about halftime. That's the first quarter. Oh. Week 10, here we go. Now we're back into something good. Vegas at Denver.
Okay.
That's getting better.
That could be very interesting depending on where those teams are at that point.
Because if that Sam and I discussed it, that AFC West division could be getting a little bit more leveled out. Week 11. Oh boy. Week 11, the Jets at New England.
Why?
Right?
Wow.
From Riyadh.
Week 12, Buffalo at Houston. Week 12, Buffalo is at Houston.
CJ Stroud, sacrificial lamb.
Again.
Dude, it's amazing. It's amazing. Just to stop you for half a second. It's amazing how when you take a bad offensive line and trade away your best player on it, you get worse.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Wait, you're telling me they didn't fix it by signing Cam Robinson and Trent Brown?
I know. It's crazy, isn't it?
This is interesting. Your Thanksgiving games, Green Bay at Detroit, Kansas City, the Chiefs are at Dallas.
No.
Whoa.
Yeah. That's
Happy
weird.
Jerry.
An AFC team playing against Dallas. not a divisional.
Who's playing
Matchup.
Dallas?
The
The
Chiefs.
Kansas City.
Oh, that's a money game. That's all that is. That's
That's-
ratings.
Well, yeah, but that's also the league going. It's like, okay, so this is about the time we need the Chiefs to start to kick it into gear and go for the playoff push. So let's give them Dallas.
Or there's a certain someone who's playing the halftime show in Jerry's world.
Oh, that's going to be the Super Bowl.
No,
Taylor
We're
No,
getting
you're-
married at the Super Bowl halftime.
yeah, I
That's
was
what
going to
that's
say.
gonna be.
I was going to say
Taylor
that's the
already-
wedding.
Taylor
No,
played
she's
the half-
she's
she
got
played
to
the
she's
halftime
got to
show.
be the halftime. She's got to be the halftime special for Thanksgiving Day.
It is
Come
not.
on, come on. I mean, they're going to pimp that ride one of these spots. They are.
She's playing the
Totally
Super
gonna
Bowl.
pimp it.
It's going to be the Super Bowl, and it's going to knock the last Super Bowl ratings out of the park.
Oh yeah.
Like, it would destroy it.
I was going to say, Whitney Houston. Sorry about your luck, but
all I want to see are the
this one's
quarter.
key.
I want to see the quarterly ratings for that segment of
Right.
the Super Bowl. That's it.
I was going to say the commercial costs for that Super Bowl went.
It's
Yeah.
this year. She's gonna
It
do
is-
the Super Bowl
It
this
is
year.
going to be super damn expensive. That will be super expensive. Oh, by the way, we
She's
have
gonna-
a Black Friday game again.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
The Bears at Philly. Really?
Eh, Feel free to miss that one.
Yeah, I'll be all right.
Even Sam looks thrilled about the Black
Right.
Friday.
The only thing
The only
that is going
plus
to
is
be,
it's at 3:00 after he's off.
I'll take off the fucking next after Thanksgiving. I don't give a shit. But the only entertaining part about that game will be the size of Caleb Williams' eyes when he sees Jalen Carter running right at him.
If Jalen Carter doesn't spit on somebody, he gets suspended for the rest of the season.
Because that's okay. Caleb's going to wear goggles.
Well, here's something weird.
Damn insult.
The December 4th, the two teams are back on Thursday again. They get a normal week. It's Dallas at Detroit
Okay.
the next Thursday night. So you go Thursday to Thursday. That's interesting.
That is
Call
interesting.
in, Jerry. Have fun.
Well, Jerry's got to come to Detroit. He's going
I
to
know. That's
Detroit.
what I said. Welcome. Come on in.
Yeah.
Bring the real team.
Oh, here we go. The next week, Atlanta at Tampa Bay.
That's a good one.
Pot 2. That could be a really good
Uh,
one, depending on where those.
Hold on, hold
I
on,
was gonna
hold
say,
on.
that could be for the division.
Yeah,
Zolt, it's going to be for the division.
yeah, I think it would be at that point.
Now, all I want to say is a little rhyme here. It's going to be part 2. Hopefully, not another missed kick by Mr. Koo.
Then the next week we go back to the NFC West, shoved in your face. The Rams are at
Ugh.
Seattle.
Yikes. Seattle's O line against the Rams defensive front. Forget it. Darnold's ghosts are back.
Then the next week is actually Christmas Day. So we get a trifecta. Dallas at Washington at 1. Detroit at Minnesota at 4:30.
Ooh, that could be interesting.
Yep. And Denver at KC at 8:15.
That could be real interesting.
Those
that's
are
a
interesting.
good Christmas day of football, boys and girls.
They're actually trying to get people to watch now.
I was going to say, and the first 2 are Netflix games,
Hmm.
followed by Prime Video.
Hmm.
So sorry, folks, they are not on your local stations. That sucks. But that's, your Christmas day. But wow, what good games they have definitely given us for a Christmas treat this year. Those could
Definitely
be-
better
that
than-
is some serious good football.
Definitely a better schedule than any we've seen in recent memory for Thursday.
Oh my God,
Oh,
yes.
God, yeah. I
So
don't know why the Dolphins got so many of them.
You know what's next? And guess what, boys and girls? You know it. They did it. It's New Year's Day that next following week, and they are flexing all of it. They are flexing all of the January 1st through the 7th. That last week of football is 100% flexed. And you're like, wait a minute, what? Yes.
We don't know when anybody's playing.
And look, no BS. I'm not kidding you.
Yeah.
They are flexing that last week. You have no idea what time your team is playing.
Right.
Great.
This is a first.
Yeah.
This is totally a first. When have you seen? It's like, well, the game locations have been picked, but we just don't know what time yet. Really? I mean, you could probably slate Cleveland and Cincinnati. We know that that's a snoozer. Pick that 1 o'clocker. Not a big deal. Yeah, flexing every game. That's crazy. We've
Well, I
never
mean,
seen that.
you'll know how good your team is doing by how quickly you get a time slot.
Pretty
Yep,
much.
throw them at 1.
Well, and we all know it's all divisional games. They did that on purpose.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Washington is
That's
at Philly, Dallas is at New York, Baltimore is at Pittsburgh. And it's kind of the funny thing. Seattle at San Francisco. The first game is San Francisco at Seattle, and the last game is the reverse.
I was gonna say that's kind of why I was surprised that the Lions start with Packers and Bears,
And then they end.
and then Packers
Well,
again on Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving is Packers, and then you end with
Bears at the end.
the
And then
Bears.
we're just gonna throw the Vikings in there in the middle somewhere. I will say, speaking of things that nobody asked for, don't forget next Monday you have another doubleheader, or you have a
Yeah,
doubleheader, the first one this season for Monday Night Football. So
yeah.
enjoy that 10 o'clock start. For
And
game
that's
2.
the better game of the two.
Of course.
We brought that up.
Yep.
We brought that up. The later game, and Bruiser was like, dude, put the Vegas and the Chargers game early.
Oh man.
God, I'm just looking at that. I'm looking at that week 3 Lions at Ravens. I really hope we got our shit together before that.
Well, if the Ravens defense looks like they did Sunday, then take the over.
Right.
Take the entire over. Okay, so I have two funny little sports things to bring up, like for just ironicness. First off, let's congratulate Kyle Schwarber for smacking number 50. Philly's magic number to clinch the East is down to 9 because, breaking news, the Mets outside of Citi Field suck. And also, this is just kind of funny. So, remember a few weeks ago when Bruiser was rudely cut off by a certain someone because he wanted to go over the Michigan State schedule?
Okay.
Well, then a couple weeks later, when me and George were on here by ourselves and ended the show early, I said at the end of the show could finally go over the Michigan State schedule, and George cut the show. Guess who's 2-0 so far?
Yeah, I know. They actually looked pretty good. So
Look what you done, George. Look what you done. The Spartans are back because of you.
Okay, let's not go crazy.
Wow, Zolt kept you on the screen for that.
Calm down.
He's like, no, hold the phone. That's funny. That's funny.
Also, by the way, speaking of college football, my program needs to schedule something better than what these first 3 games have been. This, like, now don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure I brought up the fact that we were supposed to play Virginia Tech last week, but they canceled it because of something to do with the home and home games. Our game going out there got canceled because of COVID. They didn't want to come here. And I don't know what that was about, but are you seriously telling me that the best we can do to open up the season is Nevada, FIU, and Villa freaking Nova, who I forget even has a freaking football team?
Right?
Which I had to stop him and go, hey, don't make me bring Bodine Sanders back on here. He will rip Sam sideways.
Brian Westbrook knew me, kicked my ass.
And if Villanova beats them, oh, I am making a phone call because I'm gonna let Bodine rub that in.
George.
I'm gonna let Bodine rub that in. Zolt,
Oh,
Bodine will jump on in a minute. Going, yep, that's right.
All I'm getting at here is these are supposed to be your 3 tune-up games for Oregon. Yeah, have fun.
Yeah, supposed to be. You never know.
Because Oregon looks like a freaking well-oiled machine already, so
it's kind of scary. They don't miss a beat at all. From
nope.
the last season, the season before, they're just going.
Then there's the Gators.
Dude, what did you do to Bruiser that Bruiser booted himself out?
I don't know. I think he just he got sick of us.
I mean, damn.
Did you see that someone on the AP actually voted for Florida to go up a spot after losing to USF?
I thought that was odd too.
Wait, that wasn't a joke?
Excuse me, what?
No.
Oh God, what are we doing?
Oh no. No, it's just as bad as the poor fool this morning when I said, okay, I said, hey, attention, register 450 has this problem. The guy who I tagged it to on Teams comes back and says, what's the register number? I got up. I swear to God to you, I got up and I walked the frick out of this office, and I just went into the kitchen and I screamed, "You've got to be effing kidding me!" Kelly went, "What is wrong?" I went, "You can't make this crap up." I took a picture and Zolt, I sent it to Griffith, and I went, "I can't make it up. I just cannot make this up." I said, "You guys, I mean." When I tell you these stories, I do have to start putting video or picture proof because you guys just would not believe me. You'd be like, "No, you're full of crap, G." No, I just it boggles the imagination some days, and unfortunately, that wasn't the first one that he did today. He actually did one when I posted a post 4 minutes before a response. One post was in after, like for one sentence, and my post was in first, and it said that there were 8 keyboards missing. There was the main post in the entitled chat. I put it in that main title that 8 keyboards were missing, and then put the post today stating that the 8 keyboards were still missing. And the guy said, "How many keyboards are missing?" And I went, "No, I quit. I quit." And I sent this second one to my boss, and I went, dude, I'm out. I put that whole nice little meme of Mark Cuban, on Shark Tank going, I'm out. Yeah, I put that one in, and I went, I'm out. I'm going to lunch. And I punched out for lunch. I went, no, I can't. I'm sorry. I mean, and I apologize, but I actually took both snapshots. I sent it to his CEO of his company. And I said, do you mean to tell me that somebody is this ignorant, I believe was the word I used, in the aspect that they don't read what they are sending over? And he said, I will investigate. That was at 10:30 this morning, because I started 6. Needless to say, I checked it before Sam and I jumped on the air, and yeah, there was still no response. I know I will not get a response. But I'm just like, it's called reading, and I don't think that this young man, who I have actually spoken to and sounds like a very young individual. I won't put a class generation on it, but I think he is probably freshly recruited out of high school. I believe I can go about that route. And yeah. And I asked Bryce, I said, you still read books in school, right? And he told me, yes, they still read books in school. So I have faith in a few systems.
And tune in next week, ladies and gentlemen, so George can make fun of people who are illiterate some more.
And
just
also,
that generation attached to the video games, baby.
And also,
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult Kyler Murray. I know that his game has not been released just yet. I know we have a few more weeks.
And let's just point this out, that George saying that he still has faith in some systems. One of them is not the 49ers medical staff. So,
nope. I ain't gonna argue with you there.
It's a sad day when the healthiest guy on your team is the guy known for destroying his kneecaps.
Yep. Super scary. Hey, at least it wasn't Kelsey going across the middle taking out his own guy.
No.
He wants that paycheck. Kelsey wants to get paid more.
Hey, now listen, all they had to do was put some headphones on Worthy and play Shake It Off. He would have been good. Now say goodnight, Gracie.
That takes care of the 4 minutes. Say goodnight, Grayson.
Good night.
Good night. I said say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night.
Good night.
So I said, well, flip a coin. And if it comes out heads, have your hair dyed.
And if it comes out tails, say goodnight, Gracie.